AD, asked LeBron kind of the same thing, but any initial takeaways from this group, right? You with the five, Russ on the floor, LeBron on the floor, and anything that carried over from practice as you guys get ready for the actual regular season opener?
Yeah, we saw some great things. Um, with me, Braun, and Russ in actions, there's endless possibilities of things that we can run and we can do, especially with shooters on the backside with Mel and Bays and all our shooters. Um, still adjustment. We've done it a lot in practice, but first time playing together on the floor tonight. And even though there was good things, a lot of things that we can do better. Still can work on our defensive schemes as a unit. Even though we have the same schemes, new players in it, and the way they play defense, we're trying to adjust as a team. But it looked good, and we get another shot at it again on Thursday.
Prior to your first year with the Lakers, you talked a lot about coming in from the defensive end, and I just wondered this year, what is a point of emphasis for you with so many new teammates, with trying to impart some of what Frank's system has been? Where's your focus on that end right now?
Yeah, it's really been like me and Mel have really been talking a lot, and me and Dwight and me and DJ on our 4 or 5 screens, and I think last year a little bit I was kind of anchored the defense. I was playing the 4, and so I'm usually in actions guarding on the perimeter. Now with the 5 playing guarding the bigs, I get to see everything on the floor and able to anchor the defense and talk to the guys. So that role's a little different, but I think me and Mel have had the biggest communication on the defensive end, trying to figure out our 4 or 5 pick and rolls when we. Are we switching or chasing over? We messed up a couple times, and we both get frustrated because we want to do the right thing. So, but I'm still just trying to talk to everybody on the floor and figure out what we can do to be better defensively.
AD, the way you guys were moving up and down the floor, flying in the first half in particular, with LeBron and Russ pushing it, how much is that a recognition of just like whatever happens, we got to sprint? And how much is it like that you guys know the spacing, where you need to be defensively to have a balanced court to be able to do that?
The good thing about it this year, we have a lot more playmakers, right? And now we don't have to look for Braun to push up the floor all the time. We get it to Russ and Braun on the floor, and as far as tonight, Bays and Mel just run to the corner. You run to the corner. If I'm ahead of the play, I'll run down to the block, or if I'm not, I'll trail and stay at the top of the perimeter and run some action. But, we have a lot of guys who we can kick the ball up to and push it and start the break. So it takes a lot of pressure off Braun. And then when Doe come in, K9, it takes pressure off Russ now where they can, handle the basketball, Taylor. So that's the beauty of our team. We have guys who can push you, outlet it, and we just fly. We want 2 corners, 2 wings. And then depending on where the big is, he's going to be at the top or low. And we have actions we can run out of, if it's overload on one side, 3 on one side, 2 on another, or 2-2-1 at the top, the big low. And so we have many actions we can run from any different scheme.
And so that was like a tangible representation of the vision. Is that kind of the vision for when this team came together to play that style?
Yeah. Obviously we put the pieces together and then figure out the best scheme that we got. And our coaches we got a lot of offensive geniuses on our coaching staff, defensively too. But a lot of guys, who know the game very well and know what works. And like I say, it's a lot of random chaos. And we got to be able to, handle that. And also make plays out of it. And I think we're getting better each and every preseason game to get there. Like I say, it's this is our first time where we had the 3 of us playing, but then we missed Taylor, K9, Wayne, DJ just resting, and so Malik. And so that was like, okay, these guys are gonna play. Now how do we incorporate them? So we haven't had our full team where we're able to look at every detail, but it looks good so far.
AD, you've had a couple lobs this preseason, had a couple tonight from Rondo. How much of that is the balance of having some secondary playmakers who are looking to get you in the air, and how much of that is just feeling like you're in the right condition to play this season so far?
I think everyone's trying to, get in game shape, I don't think no one is really out of shape. I just think, you know, running on the treadmill or running laps or whatever is way different than, you know, playing a basketball game. And all of our guys are finding their legs again. You know, everyone felt good tonight, looked good tonight. But as far as the lobs, me and Doe just had that connection. You know, it just, you know, reading him reading me, and if we know where to be, I know where to be, he know where to be, know where to throw it. Me and Russ are still getting there. You know, I know Russ is looking to pass, but he's so explosive that he can go score, and I don't want to be in his way, where I know Doe is looking to pass the ball. So I'm trying to get that connection down with Russ, but I'm pretty sure we'll get it and we'll have some lobs. But me and Doe just, our chemistry just been there for so long.
Yeah, obviously you guys have so much history, you and Rondo. What has it meant for you to have him back in the fold this year, not just tonight and not just on the court, but just, you know, to be part of the organization and in the locker room again?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have his mind, his voice, leadership. He brings all that to our team. And you can't put a value on that. And, you know, he's talking to me, he's talking to Brian, he's talking to everybody. Coaches meetings, like he's everywhere. iPads, film, like he does it all. And, you know, that's the value of, you know, bringing him back on our team. You know, whatever the rotations are, whether he, plays or not or whatever, he's always going to be engaged and locked in, helping us in any way he can. And so having a guy like that, kind of like what kind of did last year, and, you know, having another guy like that, you know, who we value, who helped us win a couple years ago, well, actually last year, but a couple seasons ago. You know, we can't, it's priceless, and, you know, we have to have him back.
AD, you mentioned kind of that list of wings that weren't able to play today. That opened up minutes for Austin to kind of play with, you know, 4 really established players on the court. What has been your impression of him so far this preseason, and has he looked like someone who could maybe be called on to contribute sooner than expected for an undrafted player?
And Austin is playing unbelievable. He's tough. Plays the right way. He tries to do the right things. He's a rookie. He's still learning too, you know. But he wants to learn. He always asking questions, and he got heart. He's fearless. He go out there. You know, he almost every practice we scrimmage or doing something live, he's on the floor getting hit in the face or something. You know.
This is the second time we've heard about him getting hit in the
Yeah,
face. Is it
it's
really
what
that bad?
No, it is. Like, to the point where LB said he got to wear a helmet in practice. Like, so I mean, he works hard, you know, and you know, I told him today during the game, you know, with his defense on Valencia, he got to stop, and I told him when he came back down, I said, man, playing like that earn you minutes. You know, like he has a real chance to play on our team, especially if we got guys out. So, you know, he just keep doing what he's doing, and he'll find his way on the floor.
Last question.
Yeah.
Hey, AD. Last season was the second lowest free throw average for you in terms of getting to the line. The past 2 games, you've gone to the line 20 times. I'm curious, just that element of your game and getting back into drawing fouls and going to the free throw line. How important is that?
I think it's just getting my rhythm back, getting my legs back. That's all it is, really, being aggressive. Just knowing that, you know, getting to the line helps me get into a rhythm, and then just try to get to the line as much as possible. I say just being aggressive, catching it, you know, looking to score, looking to make plays, and knowing that, you know, either it's going to be, you know, a foul or a bucket or assist to someone, and I got to have that mindset. But, you know, Doe always tell me, you know, try to get to the line, you know, at least 2 or 3 times each quarter, you know, that I'm in. So the mindset just go out and attack and be aggressive. Just kind of been my mindset. And it's a lot easier to do when you get your legs, you know, back under you and get into a rhythm.